breaking up.
John, get Miss Wilds in here, will you? I don't know.
And I leave tomorrow. I'm
Hang on.
supposed to go on spring break with my children to Florida.
She didn't do her community service.
No, Your Honor, I received that letter, and once I looked at it, court officer had brought the file into me. It had notes written at the bottom that I was under the impression of hours. And what it actually meant was on 3/14, she did 3 additional hours on top of the 3/23. So that was my error. I read the document.
Whoa, pause right there. Notice how the judge doesn't immediately slam the defendant? That's actually a strategic courtroom move. She's balancing accountability with compassion. It's rare to see probation extended without extra fees, and this is a big lifeline for someone behind on community service. But the real question for you viewers, is this leniency deserved, or is it opening the door for more excuses?
Come on up here, Mr. Trevette. Yeah. Nicole Trevette,
Yes,
255F 244-791, your name.
Nicole Trevette.
Why didn't you do the community service?
My son ended up getting in a dirt bike accident. He has a full leg cast right now. Single mom with 3 kids. And our family dog got killed on Telegraph Road. So it's
Jeez.
yeah, it's.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I can't dismiss it. You were supposed to do 24 hours. You only completed 6. I'll tell you what I'll do. I won't charge any probation fees extra. I'll extend probation so you can do the community service. Do you want to do that?
Yes, that's fine.
We're gonna need, who's your probation officer?
Elizabeth Wilds.
Gosh. I don't know what it is about this phone either.
Did want to say something.
Just give me 1 second.
Calling Elizabeth Wilds.
Check this out. Nicole lists a string of personal tragedies, from her son's dirt bike accident to losing the family dog. Courts take these claims seriously, but they also weigh them against the original terms of probation. Here's a tip. The judge will often look for consistent effort, not just a long list of reasons why you couldn't comply. What would you do in her shoes?
Is she here today?
Yes, she is, Judge.
All right, here's what I'm doing. Will you make sure you convey this to them, please?
Yeah.
Defendant's probation is extended. I placed you on 3 months probation on January 8th. I'll extend it to June the 8th. No additional probation fees. No additional probation fees. We're gonna pick out a date between now and then when she's gonna have this done for a new review hearing. So I'm gonna ask you to look for the middle or end of May. Defendant to complete all community service hours. And you have to still continue attending personal counseling.
Right, that's the other question. Do I still need to call the,
Hang on 1 second. You complete all community service hours by May 1. So I'll give you an extra 5 weeks. Who do you want to call?
I have to call the DNA number every day, so I don't know if
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that. Yeah,
you know, my job's on the line right now. But I'm
what
also
do you do?
work for the Wayne County Health Department, so I'm on my probation period right now, so I'm like, they have messaged me like all morning about it, so I'm just breaking up.
John, get Miss Wilds in here, will you? I don't know.
And I leave tomorrow. I'm
Hang on.
supposed to go
Hang
on
on.
spring break with my children to Florida.
What are you asking me to do?
Everything's paid for too, so I don't know.
Well, you can leave the state. I'm not gonna give you a hard time about that.
I'm not-
Slow down. Slow down. Just slow down. I need Beth.
I'm calling her.
Yeah, I know. I tried to call her number 2. Can you call 245? Just relax.
On that call.
Just relax.
I just don't wanna lose my job, Your Honor. I'm a single mom with 3 kids.
You're not gonna lose your job. Just relax. Oh, where are you going in Florida?
Clearwater and then Disney.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It's gonna be busy. Expensive.
Yeah. Disney World. Wow.
Wasn't that my idea?
Call Pam.
Nobody's answering.
Heather, will you call down there?
Nothing for that.
Yes, Judge.
Yep, that. Pam said she walked out, she's got Frederick.
Why don't you have a seat a second? Just relax, take a seat right there.
Right here.
Did you,
Yeah, sit right
did you
there.
call Mr. Bologna? He came in and then he
I
left.
did, I just walked in, Judge, I didn't know I had. Let me call him.
Mr. Trevette, I don't know what to do with you now. Nicole Ann Trevette, 25F 244-791. What is the problem about you remaining on probation? Your name again?
Nicole Antrovette. This is my job, and Your Honor, I have to take my kids with me whenever I go and drop, and the money I'm having to pay, and
Well, you don't want the conviction on your record. I wish you would have done the community service when I told you to.
trust me, I took my daughter with me the one time I did do that.
Are you in trouble by not going back to work right now?
Yes, yeah.
I gotta wait for the probation officer. I want to make sure we don't drop the ball on anything here. Are you flying or driving?
Flying
How long are you gonna be gone?
a week.
Nice. She's in the other courtroom. As soon as she's available, they'll send her in here and I'll take care of you, okay? I can reduce your probation more if you want, but you're gonna have to have the community service done now.
That's fine.
So I can make it,
Then we can have I'm looking at my phone.
yeah. Once you have a seat, as soon as she comes in, I'll call it. We'll talk about this.
As soon as I get back from Florida,
I got it.
I
Okay.
thought we get us cast off by then, so I'll be a little bit more mobile with my scheduling.
No worries.
You want me to sit right here?
Wherever you want to sit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here's the takeaway. The judge is setting a concrete deadline and clearly explaining what's expected: community service plus ongoing counseling. This is a classic example of conditional leniency in court. Notice the precision: dates, hours, and no additional fees. Every detail counts. If you're following along, think about how this structure could help prevent repeated violations.
Heather, can you tell us, is Beth still in Judge Hessen's courtroom?
I can go look, Judge.
Well, I don't want you to have to get up and look. You can't screen them in and see?
No, it's fine, Judge. I need to stretch my legs for a minute. I'll go look on their screen.
Okay, thank you. So as soon as she is done, I'll call the case, okay? Stay seated, everybody. I don't have anything else right now. I won't be long. Heather, give me a new review hearing. This is on people against Nicole Ann Trevette, 25F 244-791. Okay,
Judge,
your
do you want
name
that?
Ultravet.
is Beth coming in?
I'm calling her.
She should. I was told that she was done in Judge Hessen's courtroom. Do you want that May date for the review hearing
No, I'm gonna go earlier.
earlier than that?
What were you doing on this date again? What was this?
I go to 2 days of community service.
No. I mean, what happened on this fence date? Oh, you were publicly intoxicated? You were swearing at your ex-husband or something?
Yes, all my views on it. That's the situation I'm trying to leave right now.
Boom. Now we hit a tension point. Nicole admits she didn't follow through earlier. Courts love transparency, but failure to comply can escalate quickly. You can see the judge's body language: firm but patient. Audience challenge. If you were the judge here, Would you give another chance or enforce stricter penalties?
All right, Ms. Wilds, come on up here.
Let's wait, watch, Your Honor.
You're leaving the state to go to Florida tomorrow?
Yes.
She didn't do her community service.
No, Your Honor, I received that letter and once I looked at it, court officer had brought the file into me. It had notes written at the bottom that I was under the impression of hours. And what it actually meant was on 3/14, she did 3 additional hours on top of the 3/23. So that was my error. I read the document.
That's fine.
Yeah.
When are you coming back from Florida? Has she been cooperative with you?
Absolutely, she continues her personal counseling, makes her appointments, everything's been compliant. I know she struggled with getting the community service done.
When are you coming back?
I come back the 3rd.
All right, I'm gonna let you leave the state to go to Florida between March 27 and April 4th. I'm gonna extend your probation until May 8th. No additional probation fees are assessed.
Okay.
We're gonna give you a new review hearing date. You're gonna complete all your community service by, I'm gonna say April the 20. Give me a date right after the 20th. I'm gonna suspend, we don't need to send her with a sober link or anything. Suspend testing, except on demand.
Yeah.
Unless you don't have unless you have a reason. I know, no, but I mean, unless you have a reason to send her, like she comes in and you sense that she's been drinking or something. I'm gonna suspend all testing except
Thank you.
on demanded probation. So I'm not suggesting you should have to do that. I don't want to see you back here
No,
though.
absolutely not. I don't want.
All right, come on, give me a review hearing date for,
Flat Rock's in the building, Judge, on April 23rd.
perfect. We're gonna do April 23rd at 8:30, and you have all your community service done by April the 20th, and we'll go from there.
Will that be Zoom?
You can do Zoom. I'll let you do Zoom.
Yes.
She can do Zoom that day, okay?
Pick a work day.
And I'm sorry, Judge, did you say 8:30 for that?
Yeah, but we'll let her appear by Zoom.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Get down the hall, get your new notice. Only testing on demand now. Can leave the state. Get your community service done so you can get that off your record, okay? Good luck. Thank
Notice the judicial strategy here. Freedom comes with conditions. She gets to travel, reduce testing, but there's a final window to complete community service. This is the essence of probation, flexibility combined with accountability. Think about it. How much trust should be given after repeated delays?
Brent Keith Early. 25T708726.
Morning, Your Honor, Mike O'Connell representing Mr. Early, who's making his way.
Where's he been? Where you been?
Your Honor,
What's your name?
Brent Keith,
Where you been?
Your Honor, my client's had serious health issues throughout this last year. He's got some documentation. He got a blood clotting disorder. He's had several surgeries, had to move with his parents. And he's just able to get up and start walking, and he got himself in here, Your Honor. He's got some time left on his probation. He's going to plead guilty because he did not do the things, but it's all because of these health issues that he's been having.
Did he have any inkling that maybe it would be reasonable to make a phone call to the court and tell the court when he couldn't be here back in September?
Your Honor, my client did actually communicate with the court several times. There's some documentation even in the file where he had had a letter sent over from Cornwell letting his probation officer know that he was hospitalized. Now, he didn't do it every single time, but he can if the court needs it. But he did communicate with call, he left some voicemail and actually communicated with Emily several times. So she was aware. That's one reason why she had, she told his court work program, she understood physically he couldn't do it. She said, hey, just let me know when your health gets better and then we'll get you back on the schedule. But unfortunately, she's obviously not here to speak to that. But the letter is in the file. I saw it, Your Honor. I tried to fold the page for you, kind of a big fold from the lower right-hand corner. But it's been a health issue, Your Honor. He hasn't been thumbing his nose at the courts at all. He's barely ambulatory. He's just starting to move around. So we're hoping he can go ahead and plead guilty because he is guilty, Your Honor. But he'd like to stay on probation. He believes he can finish things off now. He's here. He's ready to go. He's got 6 months left. he paid his fines at least, that's something he could do.
I'm gonna take your plea. That's what you want me to do. And then we'll go from there. If you plead guilty, these are 4 non-technical violations, but because you absconded. So if you plead guilty, you could get on each one of these counts, you could get 365 days. Are you aware of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign an advice of rights form today? No, you're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty by a preponderance of the evidence. You have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own. To use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. We're not going to have a hearing. And you're going to be waiving your right to a contested hearing of any kind. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Is the count 1 that you failed to attend your scheduled probation visit on August 26th of 25? How do you plead?
Guilty.
Is the count 2 that you failed to attend? I gotta get some pens up here that can write. Hang on, just let me, there's gotta be one of these, right? I'm telling you. Is the count 1 that you failed to attend your scheduled probation visit on August the 26th of 25? How do you wish to plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
On count 2 that you failed to attend your scheduled probation visit on September 8th of 25, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
On count 3 that you failed to provide proof of completing 1 day of community service by September 7th of 25, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor. He's gotta sit down.
If you don't feel comfortable doing this, I can reschedule it.
No, it's okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
On count 4 that you failed to provide proof of completing inpatient treatment, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
You sure you want to go forward? I don't need
Yes.
to.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you fail to attend your probation visit on August the 26th of 25?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you fail to attend your probation visit on September 8th of 25?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you fail to provide proof of completing 1 day of community service by September 7th of 25?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you fail to provide us with proof of completing inpatient treatment?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept. Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
So how much, I'll accept those, please. How much documentation does he have regarding his medical?
Your Honor, he showed me a printout that showed the days he was in, Trenton, Cornwall, Trenton. And it covers really all, 3 of these, date-related violations. He was in,
Was he in the hospital for an extended period?
yes, it's time.
No, okay, like how many days?
So, it was, 3 days, around the, August 26th, the first one. Then, there was another 3 days around the 9/8, violation. And then he couldn't do the community service on or about the 9/7 because he was in the
Okay,
hospital.
okay. Do I have any note from his doctor as to what the? I think what I'd like to do.
One 1:30.
Yeah, they coming up doing one through the few.
This is something they do, say so.
I don't need.
He could send it, he said. He said if we need him to come in, but he's on light duty. I'll just tell him to come. 1:30.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your Honor, I've got a document here. I put a mark next to the dates that are relevant. And it's been.
Stay there, sir. You're good. Sit down, relax.
The image of the bed means he was there overnight, if the dates don't make it clear.
Okay,
He's got several other pages he can show he's been in and out for.
was he been in there since October the 17th?
Well, the issues he goes in and out, it's for sometimes over longer periods of time, such to the point where he had to move out of his house. Like I said, he had to live with his parents because he couldn't take care of himself.
Where do you live at, sir? On Dickinson?
Yes, yes, sir.
Who do you live with now?
I'm staying at my parents' house. in Southgate.
I mean, does he have any notes besides this log that tells me when
Oh, she's
he's?
a gift.
I will definitely, I said, sure, good.
Well, let's do that. I'll accept your pleas. We'll set a sentence date. And you can just get some documentation. How long do you think that'll take you?
I'll get on it right away.
Okay, Heather, why don't you give me a day when Mr. Crawford's here in about 3 weeks?
Thank you.
What's that?
On the front?
Oh, jeez. Do that. Oh, that's got the 31st. Heather, can you hear me?
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a date later. I'm gonna hand you this back, Mr. Crawford. We're gonna do it like, give me a date like around the 18th or 20th of April.
We can do. Would April 28th work?
It's fine. We'll do that at 8:45. Is that good for you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Yeah, just give me that documentation and we'll go from there, okay?
I'm here on the 29th of April. So, we're fine.
Is Mr. Crawford not, he's not here, he's saying on the 28th. Can we do the 29th, Heather?
Yeah, we could do the 29th.
At 8:45. April 29th at 8:45.
Comment
Thank you.
below,
Good luck,
hit
sir.
like, and
Switching gears to Grant Keith Early's case, medical issues now factor in. The court must weigh legitimate health concerns against noncompliance. Watch how documentation is key. Without proper records, even genuine issues can look like excuses. Engagement question. If someone repeatedly misses probation due to health, how should the court respond to balance fairness and legal responsibility?